Okay, they're going upstairs. There's a door over there. Can you shut it? Oh! Oh!
Sean, hurry.
Josh,
What is it?
That door just shut, I think. Oh my God, go check it.
Okay.
Dude, I swear I think that door just shut. I don't know. I heard something. Something was freaking loud.
On this episode of Paranormal Nightmare, my brothers and I traveled to Felicity, Ohio to investigate claims of paranormal activity taking place at the Broadwell Funeral Home. While under renovation, several contractors have fled this house after experiencing unexplained activity while working inside this funeral home. Mike Brill and his family have also had their own paranormal experiences inside this house. Mike has agreed to sit down with us and share his paranormal experiences.
We bought this house in 2015. Bought it at a sheriff's auction. We actually bought the house in order to downsize. This house came available, so she wanted to buy it. After we bought the house, we came in here and just was kind of shocked at the condition. Plaster was falling off the ceilings and the walls, and the electric was shot in the house. The basement was half full of water. As we were rebuilding it, things were happening, but I was not a big believer in the paranormal at the time. And I was running the vacuum cleaner upstairs, the shop vac, picking up all the dust on the floors. And all of a sudden the two dogs got up and went over and stood at the top of the stairs and just wagging their tails and their ears puffed out like somebody was coming up the steps. And I went over and there was nobody there. Of course I thought, well, it was just my buddy down the street trying to scare me, because after we bought it, he told me that the house was haunted. And I said, no, I don't believe in that. I went downstairs, didn't find anybody, the doors were locked. I went back upstairs, went back to work, and 10-15 minutes, they were back over at the top of the stairs, just wagging their tails, all happy like they were seeing their long-lost friend. The next day, when the guys showed up to help me tear the stuff out, when the guys left, they left their shovels set upstairs against the chimney. He turned with a flashlight and leaning up against the chimney in the basement with their two scoop shovels. Now, how they got there, I have no idea. As I was working in the house, rooms would get really cold. This is in the middle of the summer. And all of a sudden, the room would just get so cold you could see your breath in it. And you walk out of that room, and it's like walking into an oven. Turn around and go back, and it's like walking into a refrigerator. He said, does anybody want to go to the basement? So I said, yeah, I'll go to the basement. I don't have any problem in the basement. Now, that's where the embalming room was. So we went down there, and it was pretty cold. We didn't have any heat on in the house at the time. I leaned over and asked the guy that had the ghost box, I said, ask the spirit if his name is Christopher, because this house was built in 1910 by Christopher Broadwell, who operated a funeral home. And he operated a funeral home here until 1944. In 1944, he sold the house and the business to a man by the name of Carl Gwatney, who operated it until 1974. So the man said, when you were alive, was your name Christopher? Well, the answer came back immediately, no. He's talking to the spirit some more, and the spirit was very prominent, very interested in talking, answering questions. So he asked the spirit, he said, when you were alive, did you work in this house? Yes. When you were alive, did you live in this house? Yes. When you were alive, were you what they called the undertaker? Yes. So when you were alive, what was your name? And I mean, plain as day, out of that box came Carl. And that just blew me away, because I never told them who owned the house. Told the spirit, he said, well, Mike and his wife are attempting to renovate this house back to its former glory. Do you have a problem with that? The ghost said no. Do you know Mike's wife? Yes. Is she present in the house tonight? Yes. Do you know her name? Came out with Anita. And this just absolutely floored me. So we came upstairs and we walked into this room. My wife was sitting in this room watching this on a monitor, and she just pointed her finger at me and said, if you think I'm moving into this house, you're out of your mind. That's the last she's been in the house. I've become more and more of a believer in the paranormal because of the things that I've witnessed with groups coming in here. Side door standing wide open, all the lights are on in the house. They left all their equipment here. I mean, they were just gone. When he gets here, I asked him, I said, you want to tell me what happened that night? And he said, no. And his wife said, well, I'll show you. So she gets her phone, and she's got a video. She's standing in the doorway to the embalming room down there. He's sitting on a wooden chair in the room. The son is sitting on a 5-gallon bucket that he turned upside down. They sat there maybe, I don't know, minute and a half, nothing. So he says, I'm not really impressed. I really need to see some kind of a sign. 15, 20 seconds went by, and you hear somebody that sounded like somebody took their hand and smacked the furnace pipe downstairs. I'm not impressed. I need to see a real sign. And about that time, that bucket flew out from underneath that kid, and he hit the floor. And the bucket went back and hit the wall and went skittering across the floor. And that was the end of the video, and they were out of there. I've had people down that have literally got sick in that basement. You will hear footsteps downstairs here. You can hear people walking on the hallway upstairs, or you hear the patter of little feet running down the hallway. I've heard like little children laughing. People who lived here for about 15, 16 years, they had a little girl at the time. People would tell her all the time, we see your daughter looking out the front window of the house. Up in the front gable, there's a little window. We did a little bit of research. The people who originally built the house, the Broadwells, they had 3 children. One of the children was mentally handicapped, physically handicapped, but back in that day, that would be an embarrassment to the family, and they would hide them away. And we think that they hid her away on the 3rd floor, and that's why we still see the little girl. And we've had people up here that have heard a lady calling for Rosalie. Well, that was their daughter's name. Nobody seems to know whatever happened to her. So I can't find anything where they have a birth certificate for her over at the county, but there's no death certificate. So the people who bought the house after it became a funeral home, Mr. Walden, Woody was his name. He actually died in the house upstairs in the back bedroom. He died in the house. Dan had a bad heart, and I think Woody just died of old age. The basement had the embalming room in it. The room we're sitting in now was the gathering room. People would come in through the door over there. They went into the big room in the center of the house, which was the viewing room. They had the casket set up there, and then they went out the back door. When the body was in the casket, they would raise it up through the floor instead of having to carry it up the stairs and around and into the house. He was working in the basement. He left, and I didn't know why he left, but he never came back. And I tried to call him, and I texted him, I emailed him. He wouldn't return my calls, he wouldn't answer the text, wouldn't answer the emails. So I just kind of think he was in the basement and something scared the devil out of him, and he left. I went into work one Monday morning, and he'd been up here over the weekend, and he said, you and me need to have a serious talk. And I said, about what? And he said, your house is haunted. There's a couple of spirits that inhabit the basement that do not like females. Some of the people actually have it recorded where the spirit says they hate women, they hate females. And I've had people go down that basement and literally get sick. And they have to come out of that they have to have people help them out of the basement. I got a text from the lady, and she said, we met that evil spirit that's in the basement. The spirit told her to get out of his basement or he would kill her. There is people that go down there and provoke them, and I've been told by so many people that when you provoke the spirits, you get what you ask for. I just felt like there was somebody down there with me. You know, you just get that feeling like somebody's there. One night, I was showing a group, giving them the history tour, and we walked in the back bedroom. It was really cold that day. It was probably close to 0 that night. As I walked in the bedroom, I just reached over and flipped the light switch on, and the lady, she hollered, she said, stop! Well, I stopped, and I turned, and I said, what? She said, get out of that room. Why? She said, there's pure evil in there. She said, look at the windows. There's 2 windows in that room, and they were crawling with flies. There should not have been a fly alive anywhere. They were just crawling. Probably millions of flies on those windows. I just reached around, turned the light off, and I backed out of the room. And the next day I came up here. I went upstairs to that room. There wasn't a trace of a fly anywhere in that room. Nowhere. I don't know where they came from. I don't know where they went to. But they shouldn't have been there to begin with because it was so cold. Both of the men who died in this house, died in that room. The rocking chair will rock on its own. Nobody around, it would just be rocking. I came one morning by the house going to work, and truck and a trailer was out there unloading the material, and I thought, oh good, I'm going to get a roof today. So about 10 o'clock that morning, I'm at work and my phone rings, and it's the roofer. And I answered the phone, and he says, "This is Abe, the roofer." And I said, "Yeah." And he says, "You know that we're in there taking that chimney down." He said, "I had to go out the truck to get some tools." And he said, "When I came down the steps," he said, "You know that rocking chair in the living room?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "It's rocking." And I said, "Yeah, it does that." And I said, "It's just the ghosts that are in the house. Don't worry, they won't bother you." And there's been people that have been here that have told me that they've witnessed a rocking chair. Just a couple people took videos of it just rocking with nobody around.
Any spirits inside this funeral home, we came here to communicate with you. We hear the REM pod going off downstairs. Can you move that rocking chair? We know that you've had a lot of people in here to talk to you. I think it's going crazy.
The whole time we was down in that REM pod was never going off. The whole time we was setting up that, for them to watch it live and messing with the light, they never went off. Makes you wonder if that rocking chair is moving.
They say that there was 2 gentlemen who passed away in the room right behind me, and your name has came over the spirit box. Carl, are you inside the funeral home with us? This was the room right here that actually both men had passed away inside this room. Years ago, like almost when this place was built, there was a family that lived here, and they had a disabled child that they kept up in the 3rd floor.
Did you hear that?
That thump.
Yeah.
Oh, I got cold chills.
It's over by that closet, I think.
Are you in that closet? Can you hit something hard for us, please? Carl.
Hear them walking?
Mm-hmm.
Josh, this one.
Let me see that camera, Sean. This is the room where they picked up the little girl.
Did you not like Josh talking about the little girl? Carl, were you trying to let us know that you're here?
There's that REM pod again.
Carl, if you're here with us, the rocking chair downstairs, can you move it? Really hard. Can you knock or hit something? Let us know that you're here. Can you set the REM pod off downstairs?
It's going crazy right now. With all the alarms being triggered downstairs by the rocking chair, I will head downstairs while Rocky and Sean continue to investigate the 2nd floor. Anybody down here with me? They say that you moved this rocking chair. Can you move it for me, please?
Is there a little kid in here with us? Can you touch me or rocking?
I've got some alarms right here. If you get close to that rocking chair, you can set it off.
Can you tell us what your name is?
Hey, Sean.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it's over there.
When I came down
I think
here
it's in there because that
and
alarm
walked
was
over by
going
that REM pod, it did stop. So I don't know if that was what was going off down here. We'll have to watch the video. Okay, I'm gonna go back upstairs with Rocky and Sean.
Set this alarm off if you want Josh to stay downstairs.
Now it's going off. I'm over by the camera.
Something with little, like it sounded like little tiny footsteps went running down the steps.
Yeah, you could hear it on the boards.
Carl, are you in here?
Something just ran upstairs.
What the hell?
It's running up the stairs. That was creepy.
Did somebody just run down the steps?
Maybe was it running down the steps or up the steps?
They're down.
I think down. I mean, it could possibly be up, but it was like, I caught a couple little things up here, but it seemed like when we heard them footsteps, it kind of calmed down up here.
We want you to help validate that you're inside this house. We know other people have experienced you here, and we just want to communicate with you tonight.
Whoever ran up or down the steps, are you still here with us?
It's back here.
It's something hard for us, please. Are you a child?
The hell was that? Did you find a new toy to play with? We got 3 things sitting there. Can you make them all go off?
You hear that?
Yeah, I just heard something. Josh, let's go down to the basement and leave it alone. But then when we come back up, we'll try the ghost tube.
Okay. Right now we're in the basement. This is the area where they did the bombing. This is where the team was attacked and left. They were down here provoking. You see anything on me?
No.
Like something came up and touched me, like right here.
Well, I swear I was going to say I thought I heard something over by you.
Who's in the basement? They said there's several dark spirits down here that have moved these 5-gallon buckets.
Behind me. Are you behind me? Did you hear that?
Walking.
Yeah. Was you the one setting the alarm off upstairs? That sounds like it's back there in that room, Josh, where the tanks are.
Are you back here?
Something just touched my ear.
I got touched back there too, like a...
He touched my ear.
Josh, let go of that door.
Sounds like walking above us. Can you do that a little bit louder? We're having a hard time hearing you. I feel like in this basement, you just wait for something to grab you. That room back there is freaking creepy.
Do you like having Mike here? If somebody's upstairs, set that alarm off for me, please.
To me, this room back here feels freaking creepier than shit. We know that you had enough energy to knock a kid off one of those 5-gallon buckets and cause a whole family to take off running out of here and leave all their equipment inside this house. We want you to do something for us right now. Was your body brought here for a funeral? Were you the undertaker inside this place? Carl, do you get upset when people come here to talk to you?
Something. I don't know what it was. Sounded like something walking.
Son, we'll put a camera on you. You stay down here. Move over to the left.
Whoa, shut up. See, they're saying it's not a good idea.
Is that the one all the way upstairs, or is that
Yeah.
the pod?
Sean, investigate down here. Come on, Rocky.
No.
Sean, stay down here. Come on, Rocky.
I can't see.
That was one of the main alarms.
Okay, they're going upstairs. There's a door over there. Can you shut it? Oh! Oh!
Sean, hurry.
Josh,
What is it?
That door just shut, I think. Oh my God, go check it.
Okay.
Dude, I swear I think that door just shut. I don't know. I heard something. Something was freaking loud. Oh my God, that was freaking loud.
I can't see under the light.
Oh, it's still open. Dude, something hit something. It was freaking loud.
Okay, get back over there.
I don't think that's high enough. Dude, I can't do this.
Just stay here. Where did it sound like it came from?
Straight that freaking door.
Yeah, that door's still open.
And that freaking, go shut it.
Okay.
I don't like it. Oh no, it was maybe it was that damn crawl space.
What was that? Did you hear something, Josh?
No.
Did you hear that thud?
Yeah.
It's like it shook the whole house.
Here, you sat right here for a minute, Josh.
No, just stay here.
I couldn't.
Okay, come on, Rocky.
That camera's staying here.
No, next time you're upstairs, grab the camera.
You! What the hell? Did you hear that voice? You
Okay.
sat down here. Stand over there. We'll be back. Come on, Rocky.
Okay, Carl, I'm down here by myself. Sean wouldn't stay down here. We don't mean to upset you. We're just here to communicate with you. Carl, can you hit something really hard for me, please? If you give me a good sign, I'll leave you alone. It is kind of creepy sitting next to a casket here. Walking. Something hit the wood right beside me. This is the area they would raise the caskets through the floor. And it sounded like something hit right above me. Who are you? Tell me your name. Did you work inside this building? Was your funeral here? All of your loved ones, your family, they came here to pay their respects. Okay, so this room back here is like super creepy. And I swear I keep hearing stuff back here, so we're gonna... I don't know what is back in there, I can't see. Are you back in that hole? They say that you slammed that door. Can you slam the door for me?
Is the Undertaker down here? Is there any kids down here?
Laughing.
Kids.
Kids laughing.
Kids laughing.
We're here just to document and see why you're here. Is that okay? Was it funny when I got scared? Can you tell me what your name is?
Hannah.
Hannah.
Hannah. Hello, Hannah. My name's Sean. Can you tell me how old you are?
Stressed.
Stressed. Did we make you stressed? Are you scared? Hannah, did you set the alarm off upstairs?
Jacket.
Jacket right beside you, Josh.
Josh.
Yep, there's a jacket right here.
Are you standing beside Josh? I'll move to this side.
You can come up and touch our jacket.
Whoa, did you hear that?
Walking.
Yep.
I thought I heard a voice though.
Find me.
Oh,
Find
find
me.
me. Go look for her.
Hey, we're gonna go and find you. You gotta tell me when to stop though.
What brought you here?
What brought you here?
We came here to talk to you, Hannah.
Hey Hannah, we're gonna come try to find you, okay? Are we playing hide and seek or you just lost?
Look.
Look. Hannah, are you lost? Do you need help? Do we need to try to find... Chased. Is somebody chasing you? If somebody here is scaring Hannah, leave her alone. You are not to harm her at all.
We haven't been in that room where they've done the viewings and stuff.
Woman.
Woman,
Ask her if she was Carl's niece.
was you Carl's niece? This room here, Josh?
This room right here.
Oh. Because that room right there's where they would have brought the casket.
Peaceful.
So. Peaceful.
What is this?
This is my phone.
Miss you, Rocky.
Miss you, Rocky.
No. Holy. Said miss you, Rocky.
I don't miss you.
No, you have to miss her.
You got to, Rocky.
No, man, that's.
Oh my gosh.
You already said you're peaceful.
Keep
Are you a
saying it.
peaceful spirit?
Hello.
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 Who's here with Rocky? Who wants to talk to him? Is there somebody here that wants to talk to Rocky? Can you tell me your name?
Behind Josh.
Yeah,
It's in that right room.
that's the bathroom.
How old are you?
I'm 44. Rocky's 46,
Seven.
47. Josh is 46.
No, I'm not 46.
Hey, yes.
How old are you?
Walking above us.
Hannah, is there anybody else here with you?
Kayla.
Kayla?
Sandra.
Who's Sandra?
Gosh, how many spirits are in here?
It was a funeral home, so.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yes, we're okay.
There was 2 people that passed away in here.
Death.
Death.
Got knocking.
Yeah, there was something right here with this closet.
What happened in this room?
Yeah, 2 people freaking died.
2 people died in this room.
Please.
Please?
Spirit.
Was you ever in this room?
Spirit.
There's a spirit in here? Hannah, are you allowed upstairs?
Devil.
Devil.
Living room.
Devil in the living room.
Where the
They said
alarm's
that
been
the-
going off.
Why did you call them the devil? Are they bad?
Hey Josh, could it be that they're scared of them things hanging there?
Mm-hmm.
Calling them the devil?
That is creepy. It kind of looks like a devil, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does this thing scare you? You don't like having these in your house? Was your funeral here?
The hell is that?
Louder.
Louder.
Whoa. Someone's just fucking walking right behind me on the steps.
We keep hearing somebody walk throughout this house. Who are we hearing? Can you tell me their name?
Harm.
Harm. Well, you get a lot of negative stuff, negative responses in this house. Who are you gonna harm?
Jane.
Jane. Rocky doesn't know a Jane.
47.
Holy
Baby.
I said your age.
My age.
This thing is being like super specific with Rocky.
Hey. While we leave Rocky in the room, me and you go out to the van.
Yes.
Oh my god!
I was already in here while you guys was out in the van.
Not with this.
We're gonna leave Rocky. How?
Camera.
Camera.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna have a camera.
Since the spirits inside this funeral home seem to be focused on Rocky, we have decided to leave Rocky alone inside the house to hopefully make direct contact with whoever or whatever is haunting this funeral home.
Alright, I'm not here by myself. You can talk to me now.
What happened to me?
I don't know what happened to you. You can't remember what happened to you?
Jane.
Jane? So your name's Jane?
I'm a child.
You're a child?
Young.
You're young?
Follow you.
You want to follow me? What kind of games do you like to play?
Swing.
Do you like to swing? Can you walk up to my hand? If you walk up to my hand, I'll be able to feel you if you're cold. Is that you in front of me? Am I feeling you right now?
Follow you.
I feel you right now. So you're right here with me, aren't you?
Don't.
Don't what?
Follow you.
Don't follow me? I feel you. You don't have to be afraid of me.
What happened to me?
You died. I don't know how you died, but you ended up dying. Were you stuck up in the attic?
Closet.
Oh, you're in the closet?
Where are you?
Right in front of you.
Goodbye.
Why are you leaving? I thought you wanted to talk.
Okay, so right now I'm inside the house by myself. Rocky and Sean went outside. I'm gonna see if I can communicate with the spirits in here. We're getting a lot of different names inside this house. Knocking.
Tired. Am I dead?
Yes, you're dead. Are you setting my alarm off right here? Was your funeral inside this funeral home?
Don't.
Don't what? That right there is exactly where Rocky was getting the cold spot. And look, that REM pod is going absolutely crazy on that chair. My name is Josh. Can you tell me your name, please?
Stay. Stop it.
Sorry, I'm just trying to communicate with you.
Leave now.
No, I'm not leaving. Do something big and I'll leave. Who's knocking?
Stupid.
That's not very nice. I didn't come in here calling you names. John! This thing started going off.
Angry.
There was this huge crashing sound.
Are you okay? Lights. Angry. Punish. Chased.
Yeah. Nope. Oh my God.
Get out. Laughing.
I go in there, and you know the basement door is open about this much. So I shut it. And it said, next thing I know, all I hear on my phone is, go! I'm like, yeah, fine with me, I'm out. That freaking REM pod's going nuts. That freaking REM pod, listen. My phone's going nuts too. Hold on, just stay right here.
Okay, I brought Sean back in here because you scared me last time.
Where'd the loud bang come from, you know?
I think the loud bang came from, I think it was the basement door.
And I'm telling you,
Do you want to play?
it's talking to you. You're the one talking to.
I don't want to play.
Who's scared Josh? Do you hear
I
that?
see you. Below. In front of you.
I see you blow in front of you. Let's go to the basement. Grab that camera and your phone. Turn this.
Traitor.
You're a traitor.
But what did you just say though? When you said, what? I don't know what the hell you said now. I can't remember.
Let's go to the basement.
Caution.
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 We're going to the basement. We're not going to be cautious. Maybe she's warning us not to come to the basement.
Probably.
Open.
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 The casket's open.
Yes, this casket's open. Why did we have to be cautious coming down to the basement?
There's a door back there. Can you slam it? Shut that door for me, please. The two people that died upstairs, are you still in this house? That's so weird that upstairs, this thing was going freaking nuts.
Go away.
Go away. We're gonna stay here. Does that make you mad? You want us back upstairs? Did you just hear that?
Mm-hmm.
I swear that sounds like a kid. Is there a kid down here? You want to play a game?
Are you from here?
No, I'm not from here. I'm far away from here. Did you live in this town?
Leaving.
Leaving.
You can't leave. You gotta stay here and talk to us.
Okay, we're going back upstairs since you don't want to talk. You're not being very nice.
It's just crazy how they're so active and then all of a sudden they just quit. Where did you go?
I need to go.
You can't leave us, please. We came all this way to talk to you tonight. Can you please stay with us? It's like they say they need to go and then it's like everything stops.
I just don't understand why that room down there where the rocking chair is so active. I mean, it's not like the rocking chair was anybody's, you know.
Cold.
Cold.
Cold. It is cold in here.
Maybe that's why, because it keeps saying it's got to go.
Is that why you have to leave? Because it's too cold? When it's cold and you're a spirit, where do you go?
Offended.
Offended?
I didn't mean to offend you. Where do you go when you're cold? They said that there's a little girl in this room. Are you still here?
No thanks.
Can you stay here with us, please?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, thank you. Why are you here?
Behind you.
Behind you?
Behind you. The closet or...
Are you in the closet?
Who's behind who? Behind Josh or behind Sean? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Leave now.
Does that mean it's leaving or us leave?
I think they're tired of us being here. Who do you want to leave?
Leave now.
Holy. I just heard something out there in the hallway too. Do you not like having us upstairs? Did you hear that?
Maybe she left.
Where are you?
We're upstairs.
Rocky's out in the van.
Where are you?
Leave here.
Leave here. Why do you not want us here? Did we scare you?
Funeral.
Funeral.
Funeral. We're at a funeral home.
Try scaring Rocky.
No thanks.
It said no thanks. You don't want to scare Rocky?
Tired. Get out.
Get out.
Sleeping.
To respect the spirits and their wishes to be left alone for the night, we decided to wrap up our investigation. It is clear after our investigation, this funeral home has several spirits lingering throughout its walls. Mike hopes to one day open this funeral home up as a haunted bed and breakfast.